Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I recently became debt-free and are now working towards saving up 6 months worth of expenses for a fully funded emergency fund. We use a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing methods to stay on track because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Well, hey you guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing, which is where I go through my online spending worksheet where I have kept track of online purchases that I have made or purchases that I have made with my debit card. And then I pull that cash out of my sinking fund envelopes. So to get started, I am just gonna pull cash out of my savings challenges here. I'm just gonna pull it all out. And this is just to make change for some of the things that I need to make change for. And then we will just double check all of our numbers at the end. I love getting to the point of the year where I've got some money in these envelopes and I am able to borrow that for my cash unstuffings. So I know that my setup looks a little bit differently. I just filmed my cash stuffing video for the week and I explained it there, but I'm realizing now that you are going to be seeing this video first. And so basically I'm sitting at my kitchen table. All my kids are done with school now. The 2-year-old's in daycare still. Liam, our 9-year-old, is with his dad doing some errands. And I am home with our 5-year-old and our 7-year-old. So they are watching a movie up in my bedroom right now because there's a lot less for them to get into. And honestly, it's the 7-year-old. He's autistic and nonverbal and very curious. I feel better with him being up there and me being down here because there's a lot more stuff for him to get into down here. So he probably will come down to visit. He did many times during my cash stuffing video. So this is just gonna be a real video. It's just like my real life. So let's go ahead and grab we're actually doing an unstuffing for May. I've started writing down my June transactions. So depending on how I'm doing for time, because I do have to leave in 45 minutes to go pick up my 2-year-old from daycare. So depending on how we're doing with time, I may circle back and we can also do the June transactions so that we're completely caught up. But I wanted to at least get these done. I'll probably show this to you guys every once in a while. I know that my angle is a little bit different today, but we're just gonna roll with it. So this is what I'm gonna be looking at off camera. These are all transactions that I paid for with my debit card, whether it was online or in the store. Because a lot of times when I go into Target, if I'm getting groceries, toilet paper and paper towels, beauty supplies, whatever, I'll just use my Target card because I get a 5% cash back. Not 5% cash back, 5% discount. And there's a lot of savings that way. So sometimes I'll do that, or if I place orders online. So either way, this is where I keep track of that. So we are gonna go through my envelopes, and I just realized I don't have my calculator. I need to go get that. So I'm gonna go get my calculator because we're definitely going to need that, and then we will get going with the unstuffing. Okay, I have my calculator. I'm not sure where it makes the most sense to have it. Like I said, I'm not really used to this setup, but okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, and like I said, I know that this angle is not ideal for this type of video, but let's just start at the top and let's do all of the beauty transactions first. So we're gonna do $10, $25, $5, $60. I got a bunch of hair supplies for my girls, like little ponytails and just some things that we needed. Like they lose all of their ponytails so easily. Okay, so $100 is what we need to pull out of beauty. So I'm gonna grab my high priority binder. This is our high priority sinking funds binder. And we're gonna find the beauty envelope. And I think I'm gonna pull 250s out. I can't see from this angle where my cash tray slots are. Okay. So I'm gonna cross off all of the beauty transactions, and then we're gonna look and see if there's any other ones that are in this specific binder, just so that I'm not like going back and forth between binders. Was that it? 65. Yep, okay. So next let's do clothing. So I did get a couple new pairs of shoes. So I'm putting those under the adult clothing. And then I know there's at least one more. Yes. I got a skirt and I think that's it. So $170 out of clothing. I thought it was gonna be a lot more than that. Let's get rid of some of these denominations here. Well, how much is it? 170, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Well, we can't do that. So we're just gonna have to go like this. So 170, we still have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So 390, which is pretty good. So, the nice thing about doing these is that I can now go through some of these bills and pick out like the nicest ones for my savings challenge. When I put this money back in there, the money that I borrowed to make change, that is. All right, I'm not sure how well you can see this. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. So as I'm going through these transactions, I'm just putting a check mark next to the ones that I pulled out of the envelope. So that is what is happening over here. I know you can't see it super well. Chickens is another one that is in our high priorities. So let's go to that envelope. And we are gonna be pulling $20 out of here to go back to the bank. So all of this money that I'm pulling out is going to go back to the bank. And I'll show you at the end how I divide this up. But it's gonna go back to the bank because it needs to replenish the buffer that is in our checking account. So that's maybe something I left out. If you're new to cash stuffing or new to my channel, the money that I'm pulling out of these envelopes is going to go back into our bank account to replenish our buffer. So we keep a buffer in our checking account so that when we do spend with our debit card or something online, we have that buffer so that we have that freedom to do that. But then we are also saving in our cash envelopes. So usually once or twice a month, I'll go through my cash envelopes and pull the cash out to replenish the buffer that's in our checking account. Hopefully that makes sense. People always ask like how much to have as a buffer, and it's totally dependent on your lifestyle, if you have kids, if you're single, if you've got pets, what types of risk factors that you maybe have. It's just, there's a lot of different factors that go into it. So whatever you feel comfortable doing. I know that when we first started building our buffer, we saved money to be able to have a buffer, and we saved that kind of slowly over time. And our first goal was 1,000. I think now our buffer, I shouldn't say I think, like I know for a fact, we keep about $2,000 in our buffer just to like be sure. And as I'm talking right now, I'm seeing our CenterPoint Energy guy come up the driveway. He's here to fix our air conditioner. So I might have to stop, I'm assuming. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I have chickens, and then pet care is next. And I think we only have one for pet care. So $45. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do 50 and then grab a 5 out of here. All right, so we still have 100. Okay, so much chaos just happened. I had an alarm go off on my phone. Chris called me and I had to answer the door for the air conditioner guy. So, okay, I believe I was just about to count this though. So 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, $215 left in pet care. And did I mark that off? I did not. All right, let's see what other transactions we have in our high priority. I can't remember, is miscellaneous? And nope. Miscellaneous is not in this one. All right, so copays is another one. Let's see here. This is for an urgent care visit, so I need to pull out 35. So 20, 35. I do round up to the nearest 5, because it just makes it a lot easier. I used to not do that, and math was never mathing for me. So my life has gotten so much easier since I've rounded up or down. It always ends up equaling out. So that's it for copays. And then I think garden is in home, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive it is. So next on the list is date night. So that is in our low priority binder. So I'm gonna grab the low priority binder and we are going to go to date night. There it is. And Chris and I, this was not actually a date night, it was a date lunch. So we got Chipotle together. So we're pulling out 25. So the air conditioner guy said he was gonna come back in here. So I keep watching for him. So I just did 20 and then I took 5 to make change, or 30 and took 5 to make change for 25. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, $85 left in date night. So this date night envelope, this was one of like an example of a time that we kind of, at the last minute, decided to go on a little lunch date and decided to take it out of date night, but I didn't have the envelope. So I used my debit card. So that's like the perfect example for that. Next is seasons, which is in a different binder. Gifts we can do. So actually I think I have more than one for this though. So we have 30, my nephew's birthday gift, and then 20 for my sisters. Whoops, that's 50. And then, okay, so that's it. So $50 out of gifts. I thought I had more, but that was for June. So I got some teacher gifts, but that came out in June, like end of the year gifts. So we'll set that there and we will get these two checked off here. All right. So miscellaneous, I'm gonna take 20. So my sister had a themed birthday, so I bought a costume for it. And so 20, so I need to take 30 back. And I didn't know what envelope to take it out of, so I just took it out of miscellaneous. But we have 100, 20, 30, 40. So $140 left in miscellaneous. And again, this envelope is for things that are kind of random or that we forget to budget for, so it ended up being perfect. All right, anything else in low priority? I think seasons is in, I don't know, I can't think of like where this envelope is, but I think that must be in our home binder. Yeah, I think that's it for low priority. So next I'm gonna grab our kids binder. All right, so next we have our kids binder. And we'll do kids clothing. This one's gonna be, I have quite a few transactions here. Oh geez, hopefully we have enough. So $225, I think we do. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so we'll do 200, and then for 25, Eli. Oh, okay. What was I doing? So 225. Okay, so I remember what I was doing now. So 100, 200, 25, and then we're taking 5 out. And I did not do that yet. So we still have $75 left in kids clothing. So now we can mark off all of those. All right, next, what else do we have? Okay, so for Liam, so each of the kids has their own envelope, and Liam actually had a root canal a couple weeks ago, and so we went to Target and I let him pick out like a fun little toy. So that was $40. So I took that money obviously out of his envelope. So now we have 20. Welcome to the most chaotic cash unstuffing you've ever been a part of. I honestly don't even remember what I was talking about. Okay, so anyway, he had a root canal, so I don't remember if this is what I was talking about, but I told him that afterwards we could go and pick something out at Target, and he picked out a really cool like Nerf thing. So anything else in the kids' envelope? Nope, I think that is it for the kiddos. All right, next we are gonna do our home binder. And for households, we have 10. Eli, what are you doing, buddy? All right, so we have 110 that needs to come out of this envelope to replenish our buffer. So we'll do 2 50s and 2 5s. All right, so we still have, well, 90. We have 90 in our household envelope. Thank you guys for bearing with me through the chaos. This is how determined I am to never miss a week of cash stuffing though. So this is just kind of to catch you guys up because I know you can't see my sheet super well from where I have it sitting. So this is where we're at so far. So last we have 2 transactions for seasons and then 1 for garden. And I believe, oh, garden is right here. Look how well that worked out. So for garden, I need to take out $40. So take out 2 20s. So I did get some tomato plants from Tractor Supply, and then I needed to get a little bit more soil. And I'm just planting them in like basically pots this year because we did not get around to actually making a garden. We just have too much going on. So that is okay. So last but not least, we have those 2 transactions for seasons. And I think seasons is actually in our holiday binder. All right. So this is our holiday binder. And we have, I'm just trying to like show you guys since you haven't really seen this very much this time. So we have $5 and then 140. So I did get like a, it's kind of like a plastic deck storage bin. It's like the ones where like the top lifts up because we needed something to store all of our like life jackets and stuff in the backyard for the pool. And then I got the kids some new chalk because they go through chalk so fast. So we need to pull out 145. All right, so we have left in seasons 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So $250 left over in seasons. So then we'll cross those last couple off. All right. So I added this up before I started filming. So $1,025 is what we have left over, not left over. I'm so distracted. Chris and the air conditioning guy and all my kids just came in the door. $1,025 is total what we need to be bringing back to the bank to replenish our buffer. So first, we are going to replace the money in our savings challenges, and then what we have left over should be $1,025. So for the $5 savings challenge, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 20, 1, 2, 3. So we need 23 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, we're short. So we're gonna borrow one out of here. So we actually have 2 of them in here, so we'll just swap these out. Hopefully we have enough 10s. These are really nice, so we're gonna get rid of these 2 because these are not so nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, oh, we need one more, 23. All right. And then for the 10s, we need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 16, 17, 18, 20s is what we need. I feel like all my nice 20s were towards the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm just gonna double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Never a dull moment over here, you guys, ever. Never a dull moment. Okay, so our savings challenges are all put back together now. So the last thing to do is just to count this up, and hopefully we have, oh, I can already tell you we're off. Well, maybe not. No, we might not be off. Okay, so 1,025 is what we are going for. I'm gonna use my calculator because God knows I'm gonna mess up somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 556, 657, 758, 850. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 75. So 175, and that is 1,025. We did it despite all of the insane chaos that has been happening during this video. We did it. We pulled the exact right amount out of our envelopes, made the right change, and I feel like this went really smoothly, especially considering I've not filmed one of these in a while. So I've been trying to keep up with these, but it's just one of those things that I tend to put off because there's a lot more effort that goes into an unstuffing than there is that goes into a cash stuffing. And so I will never miss a cash stuffing, but sometimes I do tend to put off my cash unstuffings. So the fact that it's been a while since I filmed one of these and we got it spot on makes me really happy. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, drop me a comment, and I don't know, you know I like my black heart emoji, so drop me a black heart emoji if you stuck around through the chaos, because that means you are like one of my people. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that my video blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.